What's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another episode of the Cam's Pat Talk Patriot Podcast. I appreciate everybody that's joining me. Like I always say, the ones going to join in later on tonight. Whenever it comes out everywhere, make sure you share, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it all, man. I'll let a few people get in before we get started. But hey, man, hope all y'all been doing all right the past week. Been watching some playoff football, divisional round last week. We just had the Chiefs versus the Jaguars. Pretty good game to me. I liked it. Patrick Mahomes, ain't much we can say about that, man. He did Patrick Mahomes things, got hurt, still got the Chiefs to win. They get the Eagles and Giants game. That was a blowout. I didn't think it would be that bad, but tough to beat teams 3 times in the season. But hey, the Eagles, they proved us wrong. They did it. We saw Seattle did a couple weeks ago against 49ers on Wild Card Weekend. The Bengals winning to Buffalo. That was crazy. I didn't think they'd go in there and be as dominant as they did. I didn't think they'd do that, and they did that. So that was a little bit surprising. But Joe Burrow, that Bengals offense, they got some guys over there. Um, what's another game? 49ers Cowboys. That was a good game. Came down to the wire. Defensive game for the most part. But like I've been telling people, this 49ers team is for real. I think this is probably the best 49ers team I think this is probably the best 49 team the past couple of years. I think they're actually going to make it. I think they're going all the way, San Francisco. I think the Niners going to go this year. Got a big game against Philly, but I think they're going to go. That should be a good game, though. But yeah, man, it was a pretty good wild card weekend, man. Wish the Patriots were playing. I know we all wish, but we wish they were playing, though. But a little bit of news, man, we got Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien came in today. We signed him. So it is official. He is the offensive coordinator for the Patriots. We have our offensive coordinator. No more Matt Patricia. No more Joe Judge. None of this. Anyway, there's already rumors that Matt Patricia might want to be with the Patriots. I thought Bill would probably bring him back as like a some type of assistant role, maybe O-line or something like that. But he's probably not even going to be there. So hey, no more Matty P. You got to worry about that because I know that this offseason, this past season, the offense was a mess. It was a mess. So no Matt Patricia, no Joe. Joe Judge probably still be there at special teams role, some type of advisory role, but no Matt Patricia. We actually have our actual OC now, Bill O'Brien. He was formerly of the Patriots. We had Brady and stuff like that, but he was with us. I want to say 2011 to the 13th season. I think he was there. I have to go back and check, but he's been with us for a while. He was with us for a while. Then we got Josh McDaniels back, and then Bill O'Brien left. He was at Bama under Coach Nick Saban. Went to Penn State. He's with the Houston Texans. So, and then he has history with Matt. He got a little bit of experience with Matt. He didn't coach him at Alabama, but that, like as they say, as I did read on Twitter and stuff, that they pass each other. They pass through each other, and Matt was actually responsible for helping Bill O'Brien learn the Alabama offense. So that's good, man. It's good we getting this done now because with the combine is next month, the end of February going into March. So you want to know what players you're looking at, what system you're going to run. That way you know what you're looking for at the combine. Also, free agency is a few weeks after the combine. So you want to know what type of players you want for this system that you're going to run this year. Do we need number one wide receiver? Do we not need number one wide receiver? Are we going to re-sign Jacoby Myers? Is he going to fit well with Bill O'Brien? It's a lot of things that you want to have that coordinator there because if you don't have that, you don't know what you're looking for. Yeah, you got your head coach, but you need that OC. I know we're looking at Klein. He was formerly the offensive line coach. He was formerly with Oregon Ducks this past season. They had a pretty good offensive line, and he was with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we're looking at him. If we can add him and Bill O'Brien, that's good. So far, the offseason, it's been going good for us so far. I like what we've been doing, man. I love it. It's a little bit out of the norm because, typically the Patriots, we're kind of like laid back and quiet, but I like what we've been doing so far. I love it. We've been doing some big things. Been doing some pretty big things, man. We only can get better from here. Only can get better from here. So just got to keep it up, man. Keep the foot on the gas. Can't let off. It's a big offseason ahead for us, man. I think it's a make or break year for Mac. And I think with Bill O'Brien, he's going to bring a lot. He's going to help Mac out a lot. Hopefully, we can get the tight ends involved. We'll talk about that later on in the offseason, how this is going to affect. But this is huge. If you're a Patriots fan, you should be excited. You should really be excited, man. A lot of people want to know like is DeAndre Hopkins gonna come? Probably, I wouldn't mind him, but Hopkins is 30 years old. He'd be I think he'd be 31 probably when the season starts. So I want to get younger, but DeAndre Hopkins, as we seen this past year, he missed 6 games from a suspension. He still can play. I mean, the guy still he can ball, bro. He'd be instantly a upgraded over anything we got, an instant upgrade. So we can get him in there. If we can get D Hop, my preference would be probably Michael Thomas. I know he's 32, but I think he got a little more tread on tire than D Hop. But if we can get Jerry Judy from Denver, that'd be good. That'd be huge for us if we can get Judy. I actually wouldn't mind that. Young, he's still on a rookie contract. I think he got like 2 more years on that contract. Played with Mac. I think he was with O'Brien too in Alabama. He's only been in the league for a couple of years, so and he's still young. He ain't even 25 years old. So we can get Judy, pair him with Matt, I think, and then Bill O'Brien, and let's see what we're gonna do in free agency. What pickups we're gonna do to the offensive line in the draft. I kind of like Jordan Addison at wide receiver from USC. I like him. I like Quentin Johnston. I think Addison fits us a little more. I've seen a few mocks that have Addison going to us. I have seen Quentin Johnston. I do like Jackson Smith and Gigba from Ohio State from the Buckeyes. He didn't play a lot this year, but it's a lot of guys that I think fit us. I think a lot fit us. But if we can get any of those guys, we need that number one. We need that number one. I think the twos and the threes they will complement that with Myers if we bring him back. Parker, Bourne, Taquan Thornton. I think we should see a big time year two leap from Taquan Thornton in his second year. And put him in the slot. I would put him in the slot. In the slot, I think we should see a big time increase from a big improvement from Taquan Thornton. I really think that this year. That's what I think. I really think that, man. I think a big year for Taquan Thornton coming up. Devontae Parker, he's 30, just turned 30 last week or whatnot. Still got him. He had a pretty good year, quiet year, but it's pretty good when he was on the field for us. He did pretty well for us. I just can't wait, man. Woke up to that news this morning, man. So I did want to come in here and share that with y'all, Pats Nation. That was big. That was big, man. As far as the page, I know I haven't been as consistent as I would like, but I'm coming, man. Been working on some things, trying to get myself straight for this channel, whatnot, and just want everything to be right, man. So I've been coming here and there when I can. But I think it's a big year here for us, man, for the Patriots and for me. This is my first year having my ever YouTube, and I want all y'all to help me out, man. We're gonna share this thing, we're gonna like it up, we're gonna push it out, we're gonna view it, we're gonna interact, we're gonna have special guests this off season. We're gonna have some giveaways. We're doing a lot. My plan this whole off season is to grow this channel, this YouTube channel. Grow it. I want to grow it real big because by the time the season starts, in August or September, preseason is August, but the regular season September. I want to have a lot of subscribers and followers. That way we can start doing some watch parties on Sundays before the game. That's my plan. So I don't have a lot of subscribers right now, but I'm working on that now. I just got to promote a little more and be a little more consistent with live streams, but all that's going to come. But I mean, I'm happy, man. If you're a Pats fan, you got to be happy. You have to be happy, man. Like things are looking up for us, man. And we hit the ground running. Right after we lost to Buffalo, the next day, what Belichick say? The offseason starts today. The work for the offseason starts today, and that's what we've done, man. So I'm loving it so far. It's only gonna get better from here. Only gonna get better from here, man. I wanna the next big news I want to see is what coaches are we retaining? Who are we? I know we're looking at a quarterback coach and probably an O line offensive line coach. So I'm thinking Klein is going to get that job. I don't know. Or maybe Bill O'Brien might bring in his buddy Doug Marrone, former of the Jaguars, if y'all remember him. So that's the next news. So you got your OC. Next, you want to get your offensive line coach. Cause the offensive line, we have to get that figured out. But then it may be quarterback coach. But I think those are smaller moves. I don't think they'll be made like too big. We are no, but I don't think it'll get the big breaking news headlines as the offensive coordinator because that was a mess. That was a mess this past season. So I think we get the OC, we got the OC. Now we got to get the quarterback coach and the offensive line coordinator, offensive line coach. I think after that is good, man. I think Gerard Mayer, he's gonna be back with us. He didn't take the other interviews. We signed to an extension. He's probably gonna take over for Bill in a few years. I think Belichick probably gonna coach until he get that record. But Belichick could be the coach for a few more years. I say probably 3 or 4 more years, and then he'll probably turn it over. But other than that, man, it's a good time to be Pats fan, man. I'm ready for the draft, man. I'm ready to look at. I'm about to break down some of these prospects that we're gonna draft this year. Free agency. It's an okay class, but we might be busy this year. Probably gonna trade for some people. I think we're gonna be a little more busier, a little more active in the free agency this year than we did last year. I really think that. I think that. But just excited, man. I woke up to that news this morning. It really excited me, man. I jumped out of bed. I was like, wow, like that's big because Tom Curran was the first to report it. Uh, and during the season, he was like, Belichick is open to bringing back Bill O'Brien. So, and then like, but then, I mean, what good did that do? Because that was during the season. But if you remember during the off season, while we had Patriots and Judge calling the plays, we were still talking about bringing in Bill O'Brien, but he still was under contract with Alabama, so that didn't go anywhere. But as a Pats fan, you got to be happy, man. We finally got him. So I mean, I'm not saying this is like it's somebody putting a Belichick's tree, so he has familiarity with him, and he was with us when Tom was here years back. We had Bill O'Brien, and when we had Bill O'Brien, the offense was like tops in the league, top five, like top 10 in the league every year up under Bill O'Brien. Yes, we did had to go. We did have the greatest coach of all, I mean, the greatest quarterback of all time, Tom Brady. Then, but our offense was hitting on all cylinders. I think O'Brien is a good OC. I don't think he's a good head coach, but he can call some plays. Some coaches are better at being just offensive coordinators. Some coaches are better being coordinators rather than being head coaches. That's just how it works. Some coaches are better coordinators than they are coaches. Some coaches are better coaches than coordinators, but most time I think you're a better coordinator than you are a coach. What I think. So I mean, some coaches are better just being coordinators. And then I think a lot of Bill O'Brien gets a lot of slack because of what happened in Houston. How that was like a disaster, and then he didn't do much with Penn State. Went to Alabama, they offense won't nothing to ride home about this past season, but they didn't have a lot of receivers this year. But the years before that, they were pretty good. But I think O'Brien is a really, really good coordinator. He's a really good coordinator. Really good. He's a better coordinator than he is a coach. And like I can't stress enough. Some people are just better coordinators than coaches, man. And I think that's what it comes to with Bill O'Brien. Some coaches are better than coordinators. So we'll see, man. We will see, man. I know we just signed Bill Murray, offensive lineman. Well, he was a D tackle, but he transitioned to O tackle this past offseason. Signed to a futures contract. Um, Trying to think what else did I miss. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know right now we getting to get these coaches figured out. Next domino drop is the O line coach, quarterback coach, and all that. See what roles are there for Patricia and Judge, and then we moving on to the combine late February. I will be there, Lord willing, at the combine, so I get a first close look at some prospects. Hope I can run into a lot of people there. The first week of March and of February, that's when the combine is. Then we got the draft. We're in for a busy off season. Busy off season. But I did want to get in here and share. I know it's not much going on, it's a little dead time right now for Patriots anyway. But that news did break. But you got the NFL. If your team ain't in the playoffs right now, it's kind of tough to get out here and talk because it ain't much to down talk about. But I did want to get up here, and I'm gonna try to be. I ain't gonna try. I am gonna be more consistent. My plan is during the off season about 3 shows a week, and then we'll get to the plan for the regular season. But about 3 shows a week. I'm gonna try to wait till it pick up a little bit, just breaking down Patriots news, and that's really about it, man. But as like I always say, make sure you like, share, subscribe. The ones that's gonna tune in later on, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And hey, we're gonna run these numbers at this off season. We're gonna get this right here gonna be the biggest channel out here. Cam's Pats Talk. I appreciate everybody for joining me, and for the ones who's gonna join me later. I appreciate y'all. Go Pats. Appreciate it, Pats Nation.